No, so it's 100% true. Ray Meach has a great point. We gotta get Ray on here. He's like a philosopher of the game of basketball.
We know you a busy man, Kobe, so we gonna jump right to it, man.
Now it's about making sure that
I'm sick and sick with it, vision and lift it. Listen, just picture it, spitting deliver it. The time froze, under current, how the grind flows. Wrist flicking, said the bezels, got a mind blown. You know how to drop beat, everything's slow. You know how to drop beat, said anything goes. Pull up to the spot, you might see the squad there. Pull up unannounced, then you might see a broad there. It's just seconds remaining, and I got the rock for the win while you're watching the shot clock. It's just seconds remaining, and I got the rock for the win. Thanks for watching the shot clock. The shot clock. You catch the shot clock every Sunday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Hey man, what's going on, everybody? Man, shot clock, man. G-Day Hoop Scout. We got the baller plug in the building, man. What's good? What's going on, man? How are you, man? How you feeling, bro?
Oh, I'm good. I'm glad it's not raining. You know,
Yes,
seen a
sir.
lot
Yes,
of
sir.
the last 5 days. How was your holidays?
It was all right. I'm not gonna lie. It was okay. You know, first holiday without my sister, so you know, it's. I've been having some moments here and there, but I'm good though. I'm good.
Because we are people too. You
Oh
know,
yeah, yeah, man, yeah.
it's bigger than basketball. I, I saw you in the gym this weekend grinding. You was putting out that content. You was in your bag.
Hey man, I just want to work, man. That's all. Just want to get some work in, man. You know,
I went
this
to
is
work. I can't
this is
post
what
it.
we do, man. I know you. Yeah, I know you've been working as well. Um, you know, and I'm gonna double up with you on Monday. You know, we're gonna kill the internet on Monday, man. I'm gonna double up with you.
And my tall
Um,
wall boys got the internet going nuts.
yeah, yeah, I'm gonna double up with you, man. But yeah, Thanksgiving was cool. You know, got to talk to my nephews, my brothers, moms, doing well. Um, it was cool, man. It was cool, man. It was. What's up?
I said, "What's up, Art?" I see him in the
Oh yeah,
comments.
yeah, yeah. What's going on, Archie, man, and everybody else who's tuning in, um, as well, man. But yeah, it was cool though, man. Mentally, I'm still about maybe like a 6, man. I'm not all the way back to normal just yet, and I know Christmas is probably gonna be worse, but I'm gonna be all right, man. You know, it is what it is, man.
I'm gonna spike your drink with some eggnog. Try to make you forget about it. Get you in the Christmas spirit.
Oh man, eggnog is always good, man. Especially spiked eggnog, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But yeah, man. We did a lot of work this weekend, both of us. This week, Thanksgiving break, from Monday all the way to yesterday. I think Thursday was really my only off day, and even then, I still was working on content. Today, I'm not gonna lie to you and to everybody else. I've been lazy a little bit today, man. I have. Um, I ain't got
Wednesday.
no I ain't got no edits for the show. We just hey, it just this just gonna be one of them ones this
We
time, man.
outside.
Yeah.
Wednesday, me and Grayson took family pictures, so I wasn't in the gym. Thursday, got to eat food before I hopped on the road.
Hmm.
Then Friday, Saturday, got to it from like 8 in the morning to like 9 at night. Didn't leave the gym till about 11. Didn't eat till like 12, so it was, you know, it's the season. It's hoop season. What was your best? Like, give me your best 3 games that you didn't think, not think, but didn't expect to be that good, but really was that good. And excuse the noise in the background. My granny doing the most right now. So I come to see her. She out here in the kitchen, but I'm quiet.
No, it's all good. Oh man, the whole entire week, top 3 games. Um, Seven Lakes and Westlake from Austin. That
Get
was a really
together. That's what's up.
yeah, that was a really good game. Um, and then it was a couple of buzzer beater games, especially one that really shocked me: Stafford versus Concordia Lutheran at the Hoops Giving. That was a 9 a.m. game. I honestly thought Concordia Lutheran was going to win by like 10 points. But shout out to Glenn Bishop at Stafford. He came in clutch, hit the game winning shot. Um, was able to, get the victory as well. And then in the that was the first game, and in the very last game of the night, Houston Christian versus Fort Bend Bush. Chris Adlam hit the game winning shot. And so got to see 2 game winners from the start, the very first game, and then the very last game. And so that was a real interesting concept in itself. And then I would say at the Jamboree, Atascocita versus San Antonio Harlan was a really good game. It wasn't super high scoring. It was bless you, 53-50 was the final. But it was super competitive, chippy, edgy. I mean, almost everything you want, like good playoff atmosphere. And with that being said, man, because I had to look up Harlan, because I promise this kid on their team, bro, he's been there forever. I promise he's been at the school forever. But it's just that I've seen him since here, so it feels like like he's been there forever, man. But the kid's name is Kalon Hargrove, man. 5'10" point guard. He's a junior this year. And so, I was just going to check in, because I seen in the thing it said he was a junior. I was going to check on max preps and everything. Um, and I want to commend that whole San Antonio district, because when I got on there and I was just looking at their schedule, looking at their history, they're always a playoff team, always a third round at the minimum. So Harlan they always do well. But I was going through and they got stats. Every single team in the district, every team got their stats up, posted on Max Preps for every single kid. But
That's crazy. For
not
real, GA.
not a single Houston district ever has every single team stats. And so I just wanted to shout them out, man, for the one time, man. For being able to provide me some intel before watching the game, and then just watching the game and make my own evaluation and summaries from the game as well. But yeah, man, they always come in, they always compete. Last year, seen them play Concordia Lutheran. They played really well, beat them last year. The year before they came during the COVID play, I don't remember who they played, but played really solid. And then that same kid, seen him when we was at the MI3 showcase. That's when the Hoops had, Jordan and all them. That was the last time they had everybody. Jordan Williams, De'Aaron Ford, Chris John, they had all them. And then that kid was playing on that the San Antonio team that they was playing, and didn't realize he was a freshman just playing 17U at that time. So it just that's why I feel like he's been around forever, man. But it was a really good. So those are my top 3-ish games right there, man. Grayson, what's going on, man? You sleepy, man?
Hey, it's one of them days. He has definitely had a week
Hey, I feel you, Grayson, man. I do, man.
So my
Yeah, I
three
feel you,
top
man. But shout
games.
out to everybody in the lane. Go ahead, bro.
No, you good. My three top games would be the DeSoto Montverde girls rematch. Would be my first. My
Okay.
second one would be Dallas Kimball versus San Antonio Brennan. And then my third game would be Duncanville versus uh, Jared McCain and Centennial. Those were high level games where players competed and it was just good back and forth basketball. No crying, no begging for fouls, no laziness. Like kids really got to it in those games. And you saw cream rise when needed. Like I saw Run go on a string of like 3 dunks in less than 2 minutes of gameplay. You know, I watched DeSoto hit the would be game tire to send the game into overtime. And then I watched a game winner by Montverde. I watched T John put the ball on somebody's head again. College coaches, it don't even matter what level. We're not even talking levels. That kid is a competitor and that kid is a winner. I really don't think he's getting his just due, but that's just my opinion. But somebody that I've always felt that can compete at a high level no matter where they went. If Ole Miss likes Deshaun Ruffin, what could you not like about T. John Brown from Dallas Campbell? And side note, shout out Coach Nick Smith. Just got out the hospital, was on the sideline coaching his butt off. Them kids gonna give him a heart attack at the end of that game, but all in good love. That's somebody that gets the most out of all his players, and just an amazing job that he's doing over there.
Yeah,
So those
man.
are my 3 games. What's up, King?
Okay.
What's up, man?
You want to go in the
What's
kitchen?
going on?
Oh, nothing much, man.
Grayson,
Just
what's up?
Wait.
My dog, man. I ain't seen you since your birthday, man. Nah, I didn't Zawar, nah, I don't know those guys. I don't think I went to school with them. Dude, come
Lil
on, man.
DJ, what's up, man?
Hey, with the bandana on, I see we out
That's
here.
a do-rag, man. It's just, when you always playing on your head, your do-rag roll up to the back of your neck.
I be
Like
having
this guy, man. Go on, man. Go to bed. DJ was in the gym all day. What was that, Friday? No, he was in there half a day Friday.
Yeah, Friday. Yeah, half a day.
And everybody was like, where's DJ on Saturday? It's like, bro, DJ was not about to drive me crazy 2 days in a row, man. It was not happening.
when kids laugh like that, they know what they be doing.
But yeah, King, what was your top 3 games that you seen this week, man?
First I came out in 2004. At a Klein Forest.
Burger Clown. Burger
Come on, bro.
Clown.
Go on. Go.
No, I cannot eat Burger Clown.
United game yesterday was really good. I went to Adobe and Hightower on, I can't even remember what day that was, on maybe like
Tuesday,
Monday or something. That was Tuesday.
No, Monday. Tuesday you was at Seven Lakes, West Lake.
Thank you, because I really forgot. I really forgot. Yeah, so I went to Hightower Adobe. That was a really good game, went in the overtime. It was a good defensive game. Went in the overtime. That was good. Hightower pulled it off. Seven Lakes and West Lake was a pretty good game. I think Seven Lakes was missing their best guard, but it was still a competitive. West Lake was missing their best guard, but it was still a competitive game. But I'm gonna say think that United game was really good. United Marshall had a really good feel to it. I think I saw some. What was another good game? Oh, the Atascocita San Antonio Harlan game was really good. That was a really good game. That was a really competitive game. I was very surprised with San Antonio Harlan. I love the way they play. I like the way they coach. Got at his guys. He kept saying stick a stake in them, and I wanted a T-bone really bad after the game. He said it like 100 times when they were inbounding the ball. So those are probably my three. I think I said four, but those are probably, bruh. Oh no, man. Dude, here, man.
Just gave him one.
Burger Clown.
Yeah, so those were mine. You already said yours? Oh, that Bush game was good too. That Bush and
Lancaster.
Bush and Lancaster was really good.
Yeah.
Bush tricked it off. We had a good talk with Ronyo yesterday as well. I seen him and Tyler Smith yesterday. Had a good talk with him. Hopefully they can put it together because they should be 2 or 3 more wins more than what they currently have right now. I think Bush has a pretty good team. I think they can definitely win 2 or 3 playoff games. They just got to put it together and finish, man. They got to finish.
That's it, man. They just got to finish the games out. Every game they've been up in the third quarter, heading into the fourth quarter, and they gotta figure out how to finish the games completely. But yeah, like you said, once they do, for them, man, I called it early on as my dark horse, my sleeper team for the playoff. Because if once they put it together, they're gonna be tough.
That Bush is your sleeper.
Yeah, they just gotta, like you said, they gotta figure out how to finish games out, close them out. They've been up every game this season so far. Just they always let team come back and take the lead in the fourth quarter.
You know who else is like that? And I think they're in that same district. Hightower. Hightower has had in that McDonald's tournament. Hightower had the lead in basically every game. If they played 5 games, Hightower had the lead in 4 going in the fourth quarter. And they couldn't free throws. Turnovers, bad shot selection, those type of things.
Barbers Hill game was good basketball. That game, I got to watch that game. Had to leave early. Saw it came down to a last minute shot because Arch stay with the good footage out here. So I was just like, they were up and dominating for the most part. Now, don't get me wrong, Peyton, the kid that you did the tape for,
Peyton Whittington.
Sorry for not remembering your last name, Peyton. I know your name, Peyton, though. I'm sorry, but man, he caught 5. Hey, when I say he hit the mid range, he hit two big threes, and I think got a defensive turnover. Like they just hung in there, which is a testament to Barbers Hill. But Hightower was in control for the most part throughout that game, but they'll get better. I think I know the coach over there. I think he all right.
Yeah, and they play Bush and Hightower. They open up district play this Tuesday coming up. So
is that at Hightower or is that at Bush?
It's at Hightower.
So that game might get moved to Hobson.
You have to ask Coach Woods. I don't have that. I'm not privy to that information, man.
Man, why they gonna move that game to Hobson, man?
Hey, man. Hey, them Bush fans travel.
He said it's at the. He said it's at the tower. It's at the tower. We ain't going nowhere else.
Hey, you know what that means? That's standing room only vibes, though.
That mean Bush gonna play that second half on the rim that go like this. That's what that means.
Hey,
you can't be telling Coach Woods secrets on the show.
That's the only reason I was losing games of 7, man, because we was shooting on that damn rim. That was it. It's the only reason.
Hey man, it don't matter if the rim's been or not. You got to get buckets, right?
Yeah, man. Where Willis at, man? Willis must be mad at me because of what I said yesterday about his guy.
Oh, I don't know.
Whoa, they got a new back. What? No, stop it, man. What? Hey, man. I mean, you took a pay cut, man. Good job with giving back.
Who was a kid you seen this weekend that you may not have known, or this whole week known who they was, but they like kind of like caught your attention, drew your attention? If it's not one, you can name more than one.
I got about 5 of them.
Okay.
I got 4 rather. I don't even have names. I'm just calling out jersey numbers. Number 11 for Dallas Kimball. Ah man, he put on the show in the second half. And I should know her name, but number 5 for the Soto girls, she had the green bean working.
The green bean? I've never heard that. The green bean. I'm stealing it.
Hey, she had it working. So that's number 2. It was a kid for not Harvard, Corona Centennial. You all right? For Corona Centennial, named Free. He plays well off the ball, just very fundamentally sound. Just really did some nice things. And there's a number 4 at John Paul II. I went to go see Bryson McLaughlin. You know, got some Ivy Leagues on him. Rice is recruiting him really, really hard. Love what Vonzel did with him at Southern Assault. And he got a teammate over there. He gives me kind of like those, Paul Duval vibes. Like, he'll play both ends of the court, can get to the rim. But those are kind of like, my 4 kids that I was just like, Oh, and also got to see Robert Ory's son play this weekend. And it's a race, but it's not a fast race. By the end of the marathon, I'd like to see where he is. But yeah, those are my kids. What y'all got?
Number 11 from Kimball. His name is Barack Holland.
Oh, turn me up, G-Day, because I know you. I know Barack Obama.
Barack with the rock, boy. Yeah.
You the president when it comes to it. I knew you knew.
Man.
You're Barack Holland, man.
Barack with the rock. I like it, man. I like it. Man, I like the kid from Tascasee, the big fella. What's his name? Franklin.
Yeah.
I like Franklin. I like what Franklin brought. I thought he was really solid. He reminds me a lot of Cheaty. Like he's basically the North Side version of Cheaty to me. Like he's blocking everything, contesting everything, like dump downs, he's dunking it, he has no facial expression, like he does his job really well. His moves a little more like fluid than Cheaty, but he reminds me of Cheaty. I really liked him. Who else did I like? Woods has a twin. Coach Woods has a twin at Hightower, the left-hander. I don't know if they're both left-handed, but the left-handed twin at Hightower, I really, really liked his game. I seen him twice last week. I think McDonald's, and then I seen him at that game at Dobie. I think he should be more of a leader, man. I like that kid. I like his game. I like his poise and stuff. Like his shot selection and everything was really good. I really like that kid. I like the way he played. Other than that, man, I didn't see much of anybody. Coach Hall's son at Harlan.
Jaden Hall.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy. The boy, what you said? He got a green bean. The boy had the green juju bean, the Super Saiyan joint on flames. On flames. All right. He had that thing. He had that thing on automatic, man. I really liked him. I like the point guard as well, the one that played with pro skills. Hargrove,
Yeah,
last name Hargrove.
yeah. That's what we're just
I,
talking about, man. Feel like he been in high
yeah,
school. Him and Kevin Juarez, man. It's like they've been in high school for 100
Hey
years,
man,
bro.
Kevin Suarez has been in school since I started doing media, bro. I'm gonna stick to that, and that's no disrespect to Kevin Juarez because he's a beast, but no.
Yeah. For me, some kids who I didn't know that kind of stood out was well, this one kid I didn't know, but I really like him, but I found out how to say his name the correct way. It's Harrison Oraki, the kid that goes to Bush.
Bush?
I've been
Oh,
calling that kid Orakai, like, cause the way it's spelled. So like Orakai, like the from Lord of the Rings, the Orakai. And so it's kind of it's spelled it's spelled like that. So I've been calling it, and he let me know
I
that's
just
not how
want
you
you to
say it,
know
man.
in Lord of the Rings they're called orcs, but I don't want to nerd out too much
No,
right now.
no,
But
I thought the Orakai, the one with they're the stronger ones. These aren't these are the Orakai, they're harder to kill. You got to shoot them directly in the neck. You don't remember that, man?
we might need to go back and
We
see.
gotta watch it. Hey,
You nerded
yeah.
out too, G-Day. Hey. Hey, but nah, he caught that head tap a couple of weeks back, and I was like, oh, kind of strong.
Yeah, got to see him, preseason jam early on. And then just been kind of watching him, but I just like the way that every time I see him, he brings something different to the table. And like just when they was playing in the Lancaster game, Lancaster, however you say it, in that game, like he was setting a lot of really good screens, like hard screens, but it's still and rolling hard to the basket. Like even though they wasn't hitting him or feeding him, but like his energy, like it never died down. Even though he wasn't getting the touches, he still played hard. And normally, when you're in the post a lot, if you're not getting touches, you just kind of like skip it. They ain't throwing me the basketball. I'm about to stop rebounding. I'm gonna stop trying to block shots. But his effort just continued to stay the same, regardless of what was going on in the game. And so I really like that about him. Another kid, Karan Foots from Houston Fur, about 6'4". Another kid, rim runner, athletic, wiry. He was guarding the small guards, guarding the bigs. He was guarding everybody on the floor. Really solid, man. He never said a single word. He didn't complain. Like he was getting clobbered. Like he got clubbed across the head twice. Most
they don't play
but
that soft.
yeah, but most kids that they get up, they got something to say. He just got up like nothing happened. Like it is what it is, and just got back to it, kept playing, and got after it. And I really like him a lot. And then the last kid is Keyshawn Cotton, from Dawson. We've been talking a lot about my guy over there that just transferred to Dawson, Kendrick Bailey. But Keyshawn Cotton defensively was an anchor for Dawson. I'm talking about blocking almost everything at the rim, grabbing rebounds, being physical, screaming. I haven't heard a kid grab a rebound and scream in a long time. And so I like that he is motor, man. He was just getting after it. He was very active. So those are the three to me who kind of stood out in that manner. And just want to give those kids a shout out. I want to give all the kids who we mentioned just a shout out real quick, man.
Dawson had a big kid. Is Cotton a kid number 15 for Dawson?
No, Cotton's number 12. He's more slender. 15, that's the football kid.
Yo, my man came in. He had one of the funniest moments I've seen in the game. He like smoked the layup. He looked at his hands and said, "What the hell?" And then like from then on, he caught and dunked every single
Yeah.
He had like 6 dunks. Like
he did.
Kept like dunking. He didn't care who was there or whatever. Like I never seen him before. I never seen him play, but he is a big kid.
Yeah. His name Edward Smith.
Edward Smith. Eddie Smith.
Yeah,
Great
Eddie, a
job, Eddie
football
Smith.
kid, man.
Eddie did a really good job, man. Dawson is big, and they seem to be pretty deep. I think Dawson is a for sure sleeper, man.
Yeah.
Hey, they not a sleeper. They legit. But I know we go back to memory lane a lot and think about a lot about what ifs. But dog, I just want to put this out there. Bush would have had Tyler Smith, Harrison, Paul DeWall, Ron Yo, Kyrie. Would they have been front
Who's Harrison?
The kid that just transferred in, the kid I was talking about earlier.
He would be a normal four, a natural four, instead of having to play five.
Tyler Smith said they would win state if he was there. That's what he said.
Hey, and you know
That's
what
he said.
Tyler, my guy. You know
And I told him, I said, you know what, y'all would, because you're rebounding now. Your ass did not rebound when you was here. That's what I told him. Yeah, because you're rebounding now. You're right.
Goddamn right, bro. I think they'd have been tough. They'd have got there.
I think they probably would have been the most talented team in the city. You know, like outside of like public school, I think they would be the most talented from top to bottom. You know, like not too many teams would have two bigs. You know, not too many teams would have an athlete. You know, they would always have the best athlete on the floor anytime.
Two dynamic wings and a point guard in Paul DeWall.
Yeah.
And a backup in Ryan Hill.
Yes.
So you would have had somebody to take the pressure off of Paul.
They would be silent. Yeah. But like my drunk uncle always say, if was a fifth, I'd be drunker than I am now.
That's real. Yeah. Anyway, next topic.
I'm glad that y'all brought that up. I'm writing it down right now. In January, we'll do a show. We'll do a show where I'm gonna do some digging. We'll do a show where if all the kids who were at private schools were at their home schools, and then all the kids who are at schools they shouldn't be at if they were at their actual home schools, how that would look. We're gonna do that in January. I just wrote it down.
What school would Alejandro have been zoned to? I always wondered that. I need to ask. Is Mr. Velas on here? Where is he?
I could tell you.
What school is it?
It's like Clear Springs or Clear.
I thought it was one of the Woodland schools. That's what I thought.
I don't know.
I think it just depends on mom or dad, right?
It's dang, but if I tell, I can't say that part. HIPAA, but nah, it's like one of them. It would have been Alejandro and the 4 Heartbeats. Grayson. It would have been Alejandro and a bunch of Graysons. Like real talk.
Nothing wrong with that. No, I don't know why I thought it was like College Park, Woodlands type thing. I don't know why. I always wondered that. But
I don't know where he would be zoned to. I know middle school he went to Hopper, which feeds into Side Springs, but I don't know where he would actually be zoned to because I don't know exactly where they live. That's why I said I'm gonna do some digging.
They was close to
so I can find out.
Well, you know, that was a while ago, so it's I don't know, but that's a good one, Z-Day. I like that.
Yeah. I had an old article. I need to dig it up. It's
I ain't gonna lie.
I found out like about the 2020 kids, like Jahari would have really been at May Creek. I just found out like where every kid would have really been. And I was just like, dang, if these kids would have been here, you know, maybe would have got some different, you know, looks.
Damn.
Ruben would have been at Shadow Creek, huh?
Yeah.
Antoine would have still been at Yates because he stayed down the street from him.
It would have been a lot of kids going places where I gotta go find that article, man.
Where would DA be?
I don't remember.
He wouldn't be
at Ridge Point, wouldn't he?
Yeah, yep, that was right. Yep, that's why I had to read.
That's why he started at Ridge Point. Yep, he started. He went to Ridge Point that first year.
If Ridge
It was
Point
good. He was at Ridge Point with PJ Haggerty, right? When they played, because they played Eddie Newman in the or he before.
No, that was PJ Haggerty and Isaiah LeBlanc.
Okay, so DA left that year. He would have been there that year with them when they played Eddie Newman, Don Coleman in the first round.
Hey, Tazi, chill, boy. What you doing, boy? What you doing, man? Jeez. What you doing, man?
Chris Felix would have been at the Tower if he didn't go to Westbury Christian because that's
he would stay at High Tower.
Yeah, that's where he was.
Dang, man. Where would Jake Pike go to school? Interesting. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna find out.
Like, think about what's at private schools right now. You got like.
Wait, hold up. Is the one I'm thinking about the one he talking about?
The one.
It can't.
What's the one?
Cam? Can't be.
No, he's not talking about him.
Bro.
He's talking about the new one. The new one who just got the sister to play for the basketball team.
Oh. Damn, that's crazy.
The young buck. He talking about the young buck.
That's crazy. You know what? Just know. I'm writing that down. Like I'm gonna do my research with you, G-Day. Cause we might have to do a girls version. Cause I know about 4 girls.
Yeah.
They make a 40-minute ride. But it's different.
We about to Arch, if we get canceled, we suing you. We suing you, Arch.
Where's Sebastian? Where's Sebastian's on to?
Dawson.
Don't he?
What?
He will be at Dawson High School.
Man, stop it, bro.
I'm being serious.
Yo, you put what? Come on, dog. Get him kid. That man, put that Beyonce, man. Put that Beyonce on him, dog. Yo, that kid go to Dawson. That's crazy, man. Dang, that's crazy.
No, you're not.
Hey.
You talking about LJ Andrews, Jacoby?
Yeah, Anthony Andrews III. They call him LJ.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, now Shelton was out, Taji. Shelton was out this week. He'll be back.
I don't know what y'all have talked about.
GP got me thinking, man.
I just want.
You know, he
tweaked.
He got hurt.
No, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, G-Day got me thinking.
Yeah,
like, all them young bucks, them St. Francis kids, like the Omarion kids at Fulshire. Possible. What's that school we talked about? Katie Jordan. You know, like Nigel Wells. Like, what them kids? That's a great topic, man. You are on them. I can't wait till January.
Well, Nigel moved from New Mexico to Houston.
But I'm saying, where he stayed.
Shadow Creek. Jason Scott will be at Shadow Creek, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because that's what you call him would be.
That's where Justin went.
Justin Big will be at Hightower.
Woods.
And then put the mic on mute. You a wild boy, King.
No, I was just saying, man. Like that would be crazy.
Hey, Arch, don't bring up Side Ranch over here, bro. Like, and no disrespect to the
Yes, they would.
But at the same time, you can't fumble that many kids, bro. Like, bro, they whole JV would have beat some varsities. You know.
I want to see your phone.
I'm not. I don't know. Maybe I don't know nothing, but I'm not putting a near 7-footer on JV. We're gonna learn on the fly on varsity. watch TV.
My bad. Y'all accidentally hit the power button. I had cut off, man.
The show's still on though, right?
Yeah. No, we good. It's gonna roll regardless, even if I get off.
King, you on mute.
Gotta pull your pants.
The show going on, baby. It's going on. Show gonna go.
Yeah, no.
Bryce Smith will be at Nimitz. What? Don't them people stay by the bay? What we talking about, man?
Hey, Taji, I didn't know so many affluent people stay so close to Nimitz. Taji, where you stay at?
Shit.
Hey, where
we cannot disclose where the coach is.
Coaches be zone that they had to stay in their school zone and coach at their zone.
Oh Lord.
That's a better question.
Yeah, I'll be coaching Westbury High School.
Taji funny.
So Taji would have had Member rocking out here, huh?
Everybody rocking.
Look at me, Daddy.
Man, we ain't looking at you, Grayson. What school you supposed to go be at?
Bel Air.
What school you go to?
No, not.
Yeah, he ain't going no Bel Air. What's wrong with you? He ain't doing that.
Hey, we're going to Ball So Hard Preparatory Academy.
That's a prep school kid.
Forget the students and athletes out here.
Yes, sir.
It's a prep school kid.
Jacoby, who won? Jacoby, who won for y'all?
Oh, the Jets won?
Y'all lost.
Hey, what you mean we won? Did we win? Man, listen. Only reason I ain't got White Mike on my background is because my laptop running slow. It's running real crazy when I have my background up. That's the only reason White Mike not on here. But other than that, it'll be hey. See, I had to bring it back here with the flicks. Yeah, that's how you know I'm old. Yeah.
Hey, Jacoby, you
Shout
can
out
pay
to
me
my
right
boy
now.
Rogers, man.
You can pay me right now, Jacoby. Y'all got 8 losses. You can pay me right now. You can pay me right now. So,
Rob, you was
that.
late, man. Top 3 teams, Rob, that you seen this whole entire week. Our top 3 games, I mean.
Top 3 games?
Yeah.
Man, what like Mike, man? That's what we call him in the locker room.
San Antonio, Harlan, and Atascocita. That was a hard, intense game. Marshall BU was a tough game. It was a good game. Trying to think of the who's giving.
Wait for me.
I got some questions about that Marshall BU game, but I don't want to start no problem.
What problem? What you start?
Okay, so I saw videos. I know videos don't do justice because I didn't see the game. Who were the other guys? Like, if you take Jalen and West out of the game,
Clarence Payet.
Payet had 25.
Okay,
24.
24. You're right. He couldn't make them free throws.
Payet,
free throws.
Traylon Porsche, the kid Daniel Williams, number 1. He was he the X factor for them until Cameron Mickles get back into basketball shape. But he gave them some good minutes. I don't know the other kid name, the itty bitty kid for BU.
Number 12. He got strapped.
Gives them good minutes off the bench. He's not scared. He plays defense and he makes his open shots.
He really don't miss. He might shoot 4 shots a game and he gonna hit off 4.
And I'm finna find his name because I don't want to be disrespectful.
But I will say Marshall, number 4 from Marshall, played a good basketball game. The transfer kid, his name is I cannot think of his name. He has a fancy name, almost Fritch. He played a really good game. He was in foul trouble though. He did his job. And then they had little man was spraying that thing up too for Marshall. He hit his shots.
Yes.
He hit some deep threes for those guys. What? See what I'm talking about?
Number 12.
How does this happen?
Ashton Green. Ashton Green. It's the kid name, number 12.
Yes, Ashton Green, sophomore.
Yes, 5'8".
Yeah.
Say, hey, it don't look no different than I start after the third day after I get Grayson hair braided. I don't even put it on no more because he wake up with it around school time. It look like it's around his neck. I just let it go. I'd be like, all right.
My man, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. My man, he all over the place, man. Coming here looking blind. He dude tripping. What's the Marvel dude that's blind, but he be fighting? He a vigilante. Be fighting crime.
Daredevil.
He had Daredevil. He coming here looking like the Daredevil. Season 1 of Daredevil was freaking amazing.
It was good.
I'm sorry to get off topic, but that first season with the Punisher on there, that thing was lit, boy.
Number 3 for Marshall is Trey Roberts.
Trey Roberts hit some big shots. He was big for them. He kind of kept them in the game as well. But if you don't have multiple ball handlers, you're not beating Beaumont United.
Forget Beaumont like beating them. You're not winning many high school games, dog. I'm tired of turning the ball over in the press.
Hey, but let me ask you this.
Bro,
but think about this. All the good, but G,
before y'all say that, the last game that I saw that was great. I gotta say this: Bush and Houston Christian. That was a great game.
Man, Rob, that was 15 minutes ago. Go ahead.
Whoa, we'll never get. Oh my, he's putting up middle. Can you send?
I know you. Please? Hold on. I've been waiting for him to say this. But remember what you about to say, King. Gary, I've been waiting for him to say this. This ninja got the nerve to talk about somebody getting censored. Bro, it's quiet.
It wasn't quiet.
It was quiet. He's yelling out, "You suck, and your haircut is terrible, ref."
Yo, I didn't say, whoa, Rob Bird.
I said, King, you talk about $1 million leak. You gonna be sitting there with the sponsorship show.
I said his haircut was terrible, Rob.
You did say that.
That was between me and you. It wasn't like a yelling thing. Wow, that's
I ain't
crazy.
gonna lie. Like when I go back through my footage this weekend.
But Rob, we can't say that, bro. Like he called a tech, bro, in a tight game. Like he called a tech, and it was because like the kid said something to the bench. Like it's like, bro, it's basketball. Like we got to remember this is when the games are close and kids care about the game, we should support that. Talk to the ref, talk to the kid, right? You're giving techs in close games. That's not okay.
You know how
you gotta know that.
You know how them Dallas kids talk. So they said something. So John LeBoy said something back like, "Hey man, look at the scoreboard. We whooping y'all."
Yeah, it's Houston versus Dallas, bro.
So when Coach Baker said, "Well, what did he say?" Well, he said something to the bench. Did he cuss? No.
Yeah, like come on, bro. You act like he calls them people up.
Some of them Houston
Mr. Simpson,
bro.
I be taking up. I'm one of the dudes that take up for the referees on this show.
You want that?
They were horrible. It was some horrible referee. We see the referee on Friday night come to the table and say, "How many timeouts they got?" The dude said they got 2 fools. They called one more. He said. He came back and said, "Y'all got 0." He said, "Y'all just told us we had 2." He said, "Y'all got 0 time." And we sitting at the table like, this dude got 2 fools. It was bad. It was bad.
That ref that we're speaking of is one of the worst officials in like he's bad. It's not even his calls. It's the thing, like he tries to be a part of the game so much, and he looks like Bleeding Gums Murphy. He is so bad.
He was so bad on Saturday. He was
bad both days. He just kept doing things and say it's all to me. It's all about. It got to be about him. Like you're on the sideline, you're on the baseline, run, blow, point. and move on.
Move on.
Like, yo, you gotta stop and talk. And he one of them dudes, like every time he say something, he gotta pull his pants up. You know them type of thing. Every time he gotta wiggle his pants. Got wiggly pants. Man, go on, bro. Your pants ain't even falling. They all up on your stomach anyway. They ain't going nowhere. I can't though. I hate officials like that, bro. I hate it. I watched that video of Aaron. And you know what Aaron did? Aaron was in the game and was talking to the players in the game during the flow of the game. It wasn't no stop the clock and, hey, y'all come here, get this. Like, yo, it was talking during here. It's like, yo, you seen what you did, right? Like, yo, you can't do that. All right, next time it go down, like, I'm going to pop you. Like, yo, that's officiating. That's fine. Like, positive communication with the coaches. Like, it's basketball. If any of you play basketball, if it's Houston versus Dallas, yo, it's going to be fired up. The man ain't cussed nobody out. He just told him, man, look at the scoreboard, you bum. Like, what do you want? What is he supposed to say? We're supposed to pray?
And that was a 4-point game, G-Dog.
4-point game.
You got to take with it.
And that
No. It was like 10, remember?
Oh,
and then they scored, and then they got the tech, and they got it down, and then that's when they was in the timeout. And the coach was like, hey, this is the same thing we did last night. Like, we got to finish this, and that. But damn, the ref just gave a kid a tech for nothing. For being a basketball player.
That's why we're number 3 in the state when it comes to toughness. Every other city is tougher.
His name's Miles.
No, we not.
Oh, Miles Grigsby is he bouncy. Wait, no, we're not. We are number 3 in the state. We only come ahead.
Who tougher than us?
Dallas, San Antonio.
San Antonio's not tougher than us. San Antonio's not tougher than us, bro.
All right, we'll see.
We can line San Antonio up for 10 straight games. They're gonna win 2.
3. They still tougher. It don't matter about wins.
No, they're not, bro.
They're tougher. Like,
tough man wins. What are you talking about?
I'm just saying tough as in not skill level, tough as in less complaining, more basketball playing.
That's not tough.
That's tough.
Tough is within the lines. Tough is playing against bumps, playing through whistles. How about that? Not complaining about them, but playing through them and finishing it. You know what I'm saying? Playing good, getting over screen. Them dudes ain't tough.
Bro, it's just it. I know what tough look like, and we ain't as tough right now. And I love my city, but
I can name you. I can name you 10 tough teams. I can name you 10 tough teams in the city.
Name 10.
I can give you 10 right now.
Give me 10.
Hold on.
See?
Come on, man. Summer Creek.
Summer Creek. Summer Creek is tough. Atascocita is tough. How about this? May Creek is tough. Them kids are tough.
Yes,
them kids play hard.
They are on the list,
Seven Lakes is tough.
Yes.
Seven Lakes is a tough basketball team. I think Dobie is tough as hell. Yes. Dobie play basketball like we're in San Quentin. That's 6. Give me some more. Who? What? Westfield.
Dickinson is tough.
Westfield tough. Westfield is tough. Dickinson tough. Manville tough.
Y'all ain't named no HISD school.
Hold on, man. Manville gets the toughness award.
I think Manville get a toughness award, bro.
Yes, they do.
Like you gonna get touched up in that paint, bro.
Cause they small.
No, not Manville. I'm sorry, I'm not Manville. Who we just talking about? Dawson. I'm sorry, Dawson. I'm sorry.
I think y'all named them though. Them was like
Dawson. We ain't named Dawson.
We didn't name Dawson. Good try, sucker.
What about Yates?
That's 11. Yates is tough because they can be flying around.
Well, that's some bad times.
It's 8.
I just think,
I'm a solo him.
Fuck no, he not the toughest. He the biggest, but he ain't the toughest.
Toughest on the show, bro.
He single boxed himself.
Silsby is tough with all 8 people. Yes.
Hey, look at that. Look at that. My man say we just played though. Put that up. That's a player. That's a player saying that them dudes are
If
tough.
you heard what Coach Paul told them when they could have been on their way to the championship game, when I watched that game, he wouldn't say that they tough right now. Like,
but them dudes that play against them gonna say they tough. Of course, a coach, but because a coach, as a coach, your team is never as good as you want them to be ever. Like y'all can be playing in the state championship, and you're gonna say, man, we still got stuff we need to work on. Like you're never, you know what I'm saying? As a coach, you're never satisfied. It's always something that can be done better. But from the outside looking in, as somebody who's not coaching those guys and have to motivate them and do those type of things, like them dudes tough. I think they are. I seen Dobie play twice, and I was really impressed.
Season, we need to give the tough team award. To the team that we think got more kids with heart. Like it's only defined by heart. Like your skill set doesn't matter. All of that doesn't matter. We're gonna figure out what the definition of toughness is. I think.
Let's do an award show, man. Let's do a tough guy award, Iron Man award.
You know what?
Hey.
Tough man.
Hey, I will say that St. Thomas will rough your ass up, bro.
Hey, boy's just been playing with Jake Pike like he been soft for 4 years, and he's nothing from. When I see people like jump with him, I be like, y'all don't be watching the highlights.
That's because he got curly hair and he's.
His highlights don't start with like a 3-point shot. It started with him on the rim.
And he talked that talk.
And thank you. And every time they go up sideways with me, I be like, all right, he finna put on your head.
St. Thomas is how about this one? St. Thomas is a top 5 team in the city.
He said they got 77 8-footers.
Not yet.
Yes, they are.
They
get all that people back too.
St. Thomas is a top 5 team in the city.
They're a bubble top 5. They like
bubble. Give me 5. Give me 5.
5 better than them.
Give me 5. Give me 5.
We're just naming 5. It doesn't matter.
Give me just don't matter class 5 in Houston. Don't go to Beaumont and all that. In who?
Summer Creek.
Okay, I give you
that. That don't count.
That's one. Come on.
Houston Christian.
No, hell no. No.
Their strength of schedule is really
no. And we put both of them on the same floor, St. Thomas beating them. They bigs better than them.
I think St. Thomas has a better team than Houston Christian.
They beat
but how about this? How about this though? How about Houston Christian has the best player.
7 Lakes. I'm just saying 7 Lakes. I feel like Houston Christian record doesn't indicate how really good they are. Them kids been on the road.
I think St. Thomas will beat 7 Lakes.
It took a last second 3-pointer to beat Bush, Gary. They was down by 14.
They were on the goddamn road to Dallas the next morning and then beat
get out of here, man. Back up out the camera with all that, man.
They won that game. They won that game on Saturday by 10. You can't ask kids to play it back to back like that.
Why?
They not good. Some kids not good.
These kids play 2 games a day in summer basketball. And now we talk about they can't play. They can't play 2 high school games. Come on, Gary, you better than this.
Done in the last 2 days might need to reward some.
Yo, them dudes always have a beefy schedule. Like them dudes always play any and everybody. Like that's nothing different. I just think St. Thomas has a better team, but I think Houston Christian has the best player. So to your point, if you got the best player, you definitely always have a chance to win.
So 7 Lakes is my 3. Mady Creek is my 4.
What?
We not talking like just that. These are just teams I feel like that are better than St. Thomas. So you don't think Mady Creek could beat St. Thomas?
No.
Man.
Bro, do you know when they get Aaron Valentine back in Henderson, they gonna be loaded, bro. They'll be loaded. Franklin is playing right now.
Bro, they have 2 big, like they have 2 legit bigs, bro.
I'm not discrediting them. I'm just saying they're on the bubble of the outside 5.
Why is it a bubble?
Taji, I can't agree with Dickie.
Like I don't even think they've lost a game.
They have not.
Yeah, they are undefeated.
They have not lost a game.
Who they played in the season opener, G-Day?
Eisenhower.
They play all right, we'll give them an for that. They just played who they played? They beat them their first game. Dang it. Who they play Heights. Okay, I give them an for that.
I got you,
Yeah,
Taji.
they got their football players, Taji. Yep.
Strength of schedule. I got you,
last
Taji.
week.
What did he say? Dawson, Tasker, Cedar, Summer Creek, Dickinson said. St. Thomas beating Dickinson. And I think St. Thomas beating Seven Lakes.
You made a man on it. Good job.
I just think I like that team. And I like the way they play.
We could put them in the 5.
I think they got them in the 5, bro.
We could put them in the 5.
They got them in.
Good dialogue. We could put them in the 5.
Hey, but what about Houston Christian though, man? Like they continue to like just fucking win basketball games.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro.
Year after year.
I don't even know the kid name. Like, bro, Coach Crandall runs a system. Coach Morris, my dude over there. Everybody, yes, Teddy Wheeler is a guard whisperer. We agree. But dog, what they do with, I'm not even saying that they have less talent. They lost a lot. They graduated a lot last year, right? They don't complain. They don't do nothing. They just go win basketball games. Like, bro, they were dunking on boys yesterday.
Who they played?
Byron Nelson.
Yes.
Is that what a Finley Bizak and the kid?
Yeah.
Finley Bizak. Like how you say it, Bizak?
Bizjack.
Yeah. All right, my bad. No, I'm sorry.
But I mean, like, no, they get to it, bro.
Them dudes definitely play. Hey, their tournament has a shot clock this weekend.
All home games and district games that have shot clock.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. I want to see that field of teams that are in there.
I got it.
Whoa! Is St. Thomas in it?
The Stars and Stripers this weekend?
No, the Mustang Classic.
Oh, I don't be thinking about my bad. I be thinking about the Stars and Stripes.
Hey, Mustang Classic.
Shout out
Taji, man. We know, man.
But now St. Thomas they're not in the Mustang Classic.
Dang, that's disappointing. That would have been.
I'll have it up tomorrow on the website.
Y'all don't have St. Thomas and Houston Christian in the private school.
Houston Christian not in.
Houston Christian don't play private school tournament.
But we could get a St. Thomas and PSAT.
Yep, you can get a PSAT Houston Christian for the championship game and the Mustang Classic.
I'm just saying, man.
Man, if Taji don't go on with this schedule, man, you're not getting no RPI points from us, man.
Yes, you are, Taji. You're getting the RPI.
No, we ain't getting no RPI points, man. Go on, man.
His strength of schedule.
Strength of schedule matters.
And we want to acknowledge that because we tired of coaches ducking teams in the city, dog.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, we are. Hey, y'all better get ready for January because them Westfield Mustangs looking good.
I must have caught them on a bad day. I went to that Westfield CE King game. Son, I'm not gonna lie. I what I went for versus what I got was two totally different. Maybe I caught the kids on the wrong side of a back-to-back, but son, oh man, I saw a kid get a steal and pull up for a 3-ball in transition. I wanted to throw my goddamn camera.
Oh, I heard it was a 4-on-1.
King.
I heard it was a 4-on-1. That was a play here around the world.
The green bean, and when that thing clanked off the rim, I was just like, you know what? I'm not putting out nothing.
Ain't no way, boy.
Ain't no way.
Ain't no way, boy.
I'm not finna glorify this. This like, and to the testament to the coaches, you know, they finally got the kids back to who. But dog, oh my God, it's a hard time to be a high school basketball coach, huh?
No, it ain't.
December 16th going down. Westfield versus Nimitz. Yes, sir.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, they in. Oh, Ty,
that's the
y'all gonna,
HISD tournament.
y'all gonna sell that out?
God damn it.
December 16th.
Yeah, they gonna sell it out, man. It's at Nimitz.
Damn, that's far.
That ain't far. That's 30 minutes.
Yeah, that ain't bad.
Hey,
right?
that ain't the same day
Hold,
that
please.
Pasadena Memorial Derby, huh? That ain't December the 16th. Ain't the same day
38 minutes,
Pasadena
DK.
Memorial versus Dobie, huh?
It's 38 minutes.
I don't know. Let me check my schedule.
Don't we got that one penciled in for appointment TV? That might be 4 days apart.
Yeah, I do got it penciled in. I mean, I do have that penciled in. I'm about to look on my schedule.
Oh, Dobie played Pasadena Memorial that day too?
It might be the 12th or the 16th. It's one of those days. What?
Hey, that thing 38 miles from here. Taji, I need a bright yellow jumpsuit. In an IPA, my brother.
Hey, Taji is not lying. 117 people is on that sign. No more, no less.
That boy say 117 people is sold up. Damn, so we got to make a decision between the HISD tournament, going watch Dobie play Pasadena Memorial, or watch Nimitz play.
Oh, they the same days?
Well, Nimitz and Westfield is the same day as the HISD tournament.
No,
right?
no. Yeah. Yes,
I thought the
it
HISD
is.
tournament was in the 15th
But
through
no,
17th.
Dobie. It is. I said yes to that, and I was saying no to the Dobie Pasadena Memorial. Dobie and Pasadena Memorial is December the 20th.
I knew it was 4 days somehow, Rob. I ain't gonna tell you how.
December the 6th.
Yeah.
December the 16th, I have Hardin Jefferson at Goose Creek at 4, and then Beaumont United at Atascocita at 7.
Well, that's a lot of miles right there.
Oh, that's the same day that Bel Air might play Booker T. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Wait. Beaumont United play Atascocita.
Rob, don't waste your time, Rob. Don't waste your time.
Beaumont United play Atascocita on the 16th.
Yeah, at 7 p.m.
I can't go to the Atascocita game because somebody want to hog all the games.
And what? So, are these? Is it Christmas break yet? No, y'all ain't on break. Is that what day is that? A Friday, Saturday?
Near Christmas break because if it's
that's Friday. That's that Friday.
Damn,
so we got a half a day of school.
Wow.
Yeah, so
hey, Taji, when
we get out half a day on that day, so I'll be able to hit 2 games. Boom, boom.
God.
Taji, when I pull up,
I got Texans live.
I'm gonna ride with you. Me and Grayson gonna ride with you.
Yeah.
I ain't tripping.
We coming from the same side of town.
I'm not tripping.
Y'all ain't gonna pick me up.
Hell no. We gonna pass by your house.
Grayson, you roll with me, man. Yeah, we're going to Starbucks. We're going to Starbucks, Grayson.
I say jump truck.
I ain't got no dump truck, Playboy. I'm sorry. I ain't got no truck like your pops. I'm sorry. I got a sedan.
Mr. Little, I don't think so.
No, not yet, Mr. Little. I still gotta get my passes. And
is that what you call it, Taji? The Cougar Den?
Man, you can't be saying that on the show all night.
Hey, you know
what? The Cougar Den?
No.
They
go Doug talking about somebody almost got killed by a dump truck. It's not funny, but he told me the story though.
Damn.
I'm only laughing because he said he's about to slap his brother on the way.
Dang, man, he's gonna slap Fat Cat, man.
Oh man. Hey, we won today. Hey, I forgot to say that, bro. We won today. We went for 2 and we got it. The football gods.
Hey, We won today too, baby.
Won today.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm winning the first quarter.
Hey, shout out to Nimitz softball coach, man.
Why?
Great coach.
He said they got the mom. He's saying they got the moms over there, man.
I just want y'all to find. Hey, you know what? We're gonna shoot a new show. Find Grace and her stepmama, starring me.
Oh
Mama.
Yeah, man. Grayson, going on, man. Grayson say, going on. You know my mama.
Me wild. Hey,
D-King, you failed to mention that you're getting blue eye right now too.
Oh, I'm getting smoked in all my leagues. I'm getting smoked.
But even if he loses, he's still gonna be.
I don't care.
I'm still first. I still be first.
I'm a hater, so I don't care. I just want.
Yeah, I'm getting smoked in all my leagues.
Hey, Doug, I watched that 3 overtime non-thriller Carolina game. Say, bro,
4.
Yeah. You know what? I stopped watching after 3. I stopped watching.
I was in here. I was in here losing it, bro. It was like, yo, why is Davis like still shooting those damn leaning pull-ups, bro? Like, come on, dog. It's crazy. Yeah, I'm losing in all 3 of my fantasy leagues. It's okay because I'm in first place in all 3 of them. So, you know, it happens. One league, I've only got 1 loss, so it's okay. Caleb Love should shoot that many damn shots. He's a guy. I don't understand what people don't like about him, bro. I think he's an NBA player.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm gonna stop being.
Yeah, I'm in first, boy. Stop playing with me. I do this.
Yeah,
hey,
man.
The one
I watched Purdue beat Duke, man. What's going on with Duke, man?
Taji, the one that they did recruit, they let walk and go to Auburn and go on the run with Jabari Howard.
Man, that wasn't a shooter. That was a shot blocker. You talking about Walker Kessler?
Was hitting buckets.
Nah, he wasn't like that. I don't even know why he left. Like, that didn't make no sense. We would have we would have won that national championship last year if he stayed because Baycott was playing on one leg.
And my boy fouled out, the kid from Oklahoma.
Oh yeah, man.
He fouled
and that's
out.
what we missing this year. We missing that toughness. But my man from Northwestern, Miller partner, he's actually really, really good. But we don't play through him enough. That's just my opinion. Like we don't play through him enough. He can shoot that thing.
Duke won't be good until they stop bringing Derek Whitehead off the bench. You can't play 2 centers.
Man, Zach.
You can't play Philip.
What's his name? Zach Edey.
And the other and the other kid at the same time. You can't.
Edey was hooping.
Zach Edey was hooping Duke, man. He was diving on the floor, the slowest person on the court, diving on the floor, getting loose balls.
Hey, Jacoby, what's your cash app so I can send you $10 more so we can get $6K instead of $3K?
Well, U of A's winning national championship?
No, if they beat
Alabama? Why the odds so bad on that, man? Let me send you $19.
Yeah, Purdue is tough, man. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't know Purdue was
right now.
I didn't know Purdue was as good as they are until I watched them play today.
Purdue's really good, man.
They recruit very well, though. Even from Jaden Ivey.
You know what it is, though? Matt Painter is a coach.
Yeah, Painter does
that man is a basketball coach, bro. Basketball coach.
Yeah.
Alabama play U of A December 10th.
I don't believe in betting on teams that I like to win the national, to win championships because I feel like I jinx them when they don't win. Like, they'll do everything. They'll go through all the motions. They'll get there. And then, like, perfect example, when Carolina played Villanova and in NRD, I betted on that game. Carolina did everything I needed them to do but win the game.
I was in that thing.
Who did they beat 2 times this past weekend, Jacoby?
I still got that video, I think.
Nigga, y'all.
He beat the Spurs. They beat the Spurs, man. You
Who
know.
cares? You got 3 top 75 players. You supposed to beat the Spurs, bro. We have nobody.
Man, y'all busted Westbrook
Yeah,
head, man.
that's what we do in San Antonio. That's what we do. You come up in there with the weak stuff, even the Caucasian dude's gonna bust you up. So
Ooh, it's getting racist. Getting racist.
Zach Collins cut that boy wide open.
Hey, Pew, talk to him every game, boy. Every game.
I play soccer ball.
Hey, I ain't gonna cap.
Every
Man, get
game.
off the camera talking about a soccer ball, man.
Hey,
He been watching the World Cup, man. What you mean?
I just wanted to get crunk here.
Yeah.
G-Dot, G-Dot, I still got my video from that game, man. Yo, I was hurt. My boy Luis was in the back.
White babies.
Yo, I was hurt, boy.
Hey,
Shout out to
I
number
went
5.
all out that. Hey, you remember how like when you was on Snapchat early and people had those little
What is his name?
benches?
Man, what's that kid name, bro?
I had bought a geo fence for the Reliant for my business because I just knew North Carolina was going to win.
Papa, no, Papa.
Son, I was so hurt. My geo fence was dope on Snapchat though.
Nah, that one hurt, man. I ain't gonna lie. That was my first national championship game too. I ever went to.
His name is Shane Ducksworth.
Shane is our guy.
Shout out to Shane Ducksworth, man.
Shout out to Shane,
Already
man.
done.
Go play with your
Shout out to Shane, man. Why would I give away $5, Jacoby?
to USA? Jacoby, what kind of crack you got over there?
Them dudes got a score.
Jacoby, they said they seen your son hooping, man.
He was getting bucket. He was hooping though, man. He was hooping, dog. He was hooping. Little man was getting to it.
Man.
Yeah, man was getting to it, man. Shout out to Jacoby and all his illegitimate kids, man.
We be telling the timeline he only got nieces out here and come to find out.
Yeah, he got a son that go to what was that? What school was that? STEM?
What school was that? Yeah.
That was STEM.
That was RWG STEM.
Yeah, STEM. That's crazy. Well, I got a son up in Dallas, man.
Hey, Taji, I know what assistant coach he was too. I already know. You ain't even gotta tell me.
Who was it? My boy Jameer. Shout out to Jameer Mason, man, over there coaching basketball. I knew my man was gonna coach. I coached him in high school at STE. He's a damn good player. He almost averaged a triple-double, too, in high school. That's crazy. But shout out to my man. It's part of Jameer, man. Don't hold it against him, man. Whatever he do, I taught him. So he picked it up from me. So my bad, y'all. my bad, man. They're a good kid, man. He just graduated and stuff. Getting it together, man. I like Jameer.
Hey, that boy probably told Taji, I'll cut your beard off.
Yeah, Jameer, yeah, he's scared to play. Yeah. Jameer's scared, boy. Let's go. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's my talk. Yeah, Jameer. I'll call Jameer right now. Ask him right there, man. Hey, man, them boys from Memphis were scared, man.
Let's go.
Hey, man, that's funny.
Hey, bro, we should. Hey, I'm gonna start recording like some of the things like I be hearing on the baseline, bro. Them girls games, they be brutal. If my mic, if I got my mic on one day, like you gonna hear girls talking about like keep your dude on my DMs. Like it be real wild. Girls are really great shit talkers. That's the point I'm trying to make. They're really good at it. They're better than guys. Cause some of the stuff they be saying, I be like, oh.
Speaking of shit talkers, shout out to Coach Courtney. Shout out, yo,
Mm.
Coach Courtney said one of the most.
Hey, boy, you just brought that right back. Hey, he looked
Hey
at that
man,
dude like he was 6'5", too. He put his hand
hey
on his hip.
man, Coach Courtney is so smooth with he said one of the rudest things I've heard in a long time, and it was so smooth that if you didn't hear it, if you weren't directly there and close, like you wouldn't have caught it, and it would have just went right by you because he was so smooth with it. It was crazy,
He
man.
talked to that man like he was his father, bro.
Yo,
He stood up off the bench, put his hand
but
on
he
his hip.
replied to him.
He did. That's what
He
made it
did.
even funnier.
That's the craziest part. That's the craziest part, man.
He was
Like my man, man, Ronyo, man, we already talked about y'all for 5 minutes, man. You was playing Fortnite.
Ronyo, y'all gotta. Nah, I ain't gonna say that.
We already
We already
talked
said
about
it. We already said
man.
it. They got to close out. They got to work on closing out games.
Okay.
But he
And they
talked
got
about
hot. They got hot tower Tuesday.
High Tower Tuesday. May Creek has Seven Lakes has Dawson Tuesday.
On Tuesday. Yeah. Yes, sir.
That's a very interesting matchup. Seven Lakes just continues to pull out games. Even though they did kind of smoke Stratford. Yesterday. Westlake they squeaked that one out. But Tuesday gonna be interesting.
You feel like they squeaked that Westlake out?
Yeah. I think some stuff at the end, some layups at the end kind of made it look more, look like a larger margin of victory than it actually was. But I mean, G-Day was there. Like the game was very close the whole game. Like it was a 4-3,
It was
4.
good. It was good competitive game, man. It was.
Yeah.
Documents, man.
I don't know who Documents is, man. Documents, who are you? But I'm already booked for Tuesday, so I can't pull up.
Hey, Mr. Vils, we was talking about you maybe an hour and 23 minutes ago.
Yo, man. Brother, we ain't been on that long.
The people we started at 7. Whatever. The people want to know what school Allie would have been zoned to if he didn't go to Dream City.
Public school.
Yeah, feel free to put that in the chat for the people who want to know, please.
Yeah, I'm curious to know too.
Meanwhile, Allie is top 5 player in the state of Arizona.
As he should be. Clear Springs.
Something.
That's wild.
Clear
Who at
Springs.
Clear Springs? That's what Nick used to go to?
No, that's Clear Creek.
No, he was at Creek.
He would have been there with Alan Singleton.
Well, Alan Singleton, the kid who won district MVP last year.
Yeah, they would have been together last year.
Who the last good kids come out of Clear Springs?
Alan Singleton.
Alan Singleton.
Oh man.
Hey, Coach Coach P, they say you got a big game coming up on Tuesday. I think you got St. Thomas.
Yeah, Grace Christian versus St. Thomas.
Ooh, Coach P, I sure hate them boys gonna do y'all like that, Coach P.
At St. Thomas, man, I pulled up on Coach P, man. I went to the wrong location the first time, and then the lady at the school told me where to go.
Oh, well, it was hot.
Yeah, man. Because somebody else could have told me where to go.
Who names we will not say. Coach P, I was at work.
Man. But yeah, I pulled up on to check out. I try to go check out everybody at least once at their home gym. It's hard to do that, but I try.
Double hitter, baby, on Tuesday.
But yeah, we're gonna go through some games real quick. Like I said earlier, I didn't. It was on the schedule, Coach Pat, and that's my fault because I didn't look at the bottom of the schedule. I just was looking at the games only. I wasn't looking at the location part. But when I went back and looked, when you said it was sitting right there on the schedule. So yeah, that was on me. But yeah, you got Grace Christian versus St. Thomas Tuesday.
Me to me.
Um, College Park opens up district play. They take on Grand Oaks. Um, who being mean to Grayson, man? They take
I
on
say you
Grand Oaks.
did.
Like, bro, I went and got a napkin to clean my AirPods. I did not even say nothing to Grayson out here. This boy done told my granny I was being mean. Oh,
Your
stop.
energy bad.
You know
You
what,
got your
bro?
energy off, man. Get your energy right, man.
I'm gonna hang out with my son a lot more out here. I'm gonna start hanging out with y'all.
Oh, this
Yeah, they
All right.
district starting in November. College Park, Grand Oaks district game. The Fort Bend ISD, everybody's playing district games. You got Elkins versus Austin, Bush versus Hightower. Um, and some other games as well. HISD does district whenever they somebody did district for the very first game of the season. The very first game of the season was a district
Come
game.
on, man. What we doing, dog? What we doing, man?
Hey, let's just be real though. When the last time that HISD page tweeted about basketball? They don't, bro. They
HISD got a pay.
thank you. That's the shit I be talking about.
I
Don't
wouldn't
let nobody in there to watch basketball games.
Yeah, you got Klein Collins at Spring, Seven Lakes at Dawson as D King already mentioned. Sidewoods and Time Bomb Memorial. Both teams is undefeated still at this time. They playing Port Arthur Memorial's coming to play Summer Creek. Port Arthur Memorial's been having a good season. A good season so far. Yeah, so we gotta if they win, they're gonna shut Twitter down because Doug gonna flood Twitter, man. If they win. That just made me think of something, man. Didn't LSU lose?
Got their ass won by Texas A&M. And Jacoby got the nerve enough to come. This how you know when this how you know he weak. He get on here and start talking about fantasy football. No, talk about the Saints and LSU. Talk about
Hey,
that.
man, whole state Louisiana let him down, man. Whole state let him down. He ain't even
and then I'm upset at Taji.
Conroe.
Hey, Jacoby gonna be in the EBT food stamp bowl just along with everybody else.
I don't care. Y'all gonna be at the J Prince Jr. Outback Bowl, man. I don't care. Talking about old Miss. Don't worry about me. All
the courtesy call bowl.
All you had to do was be A&M, and you couldn't do that.
Hey, Jacoby, welcome to the call center bowl with UT.
The call center bowl, please hold. Hey, man.
Hey, Jacoby, welcome to the Boudin Bowl.
Exactly.
We outside, my boy.
Boys in the You Buy We Fry Bowl.
And Taji, y'all smacked him, Taji. You let him sit on here. You ain't saying nothing to him, Taji. If that was me, you would let me make it. And the Saints
Wait, Miss Smith got twins?
Wait, hold on.
She talking about Bryson Payton. Everybody keep calling them twins.
Who?
Bryson Payton.
They brothers? They not twins.
I'm going to time out.
Cousins.
Yeah, they could. Yeah, bro. They just look alike a little bit. Like,
yes, but everybody be thinking they twin brothers. Like, where he been all this time? I done had like 2 people ask me, like, we haven't seen him. Where he been all this time? Like, they cousins.
Man, I seen Miss Smith at TSU game dancing.
At halftime?
With the Tiger Reds. Yeah. She was in the stand dancing hard.
Oh, shoot.
That was crazy.
Yeah, that threw me off because I was mentioning the Twitter with Port Arthur Memorial because Doug was saying if A&M beat LSU, he was going to kill Jacoby on Twitter. And so that's what That's made me think about the LSU, and that threw us all off, man. Yeah, Seven Lakes at Dawson, Side Woods at Memorial, Port Arthur Memorial, Summer Creek, Side Creek at Straight Jesuit this Tuesday. Wheatley and Fire.
Real quick. Strake is a lot better than what people thought they was gonna be.
Yeah, Fire just beat them though.
Fur did.
Also, Fur has been building for a long time to get a program define and win, and they finally got one too.
All these seniors been on.
They've been on varsity since freshman.
Freshman year.
Freshman.
Like fourth year.
Yeah, so fourth year. So they got a lot of good chemistry. But Wheatley at Fire, that's a good game.
I'll be there, baby. I'll be there in the building.
Boy, Wheatley about to smack. I don't know, but smack. I need to pull that Jeezy out. Where that Jeezy at?
The last couple of times you did that,
I was right. All them teams lost.
You said it was good. Now you said RIP like it was gonna be like a destroy.
Hey man, listen.
It was a 2-point game.
Death is death.
A 2-point game.
It don't matter if you get hit by a bus or you choke on a fish stick. You're dead. All right? It's death.
47 points with 7 D1 recruits against PSAT ain't good. I'm just saying.
Man, you're right. But how about this? SoCal might not be that good. They've been getting cooked.
They won this weekend. Oh no, they got much by prolific. You're right. My bad. I wasn't familiar with your scouting game. My bad, DK.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, one thing I do, man, I watch some basketball, man. I watch a lot. I keep up on that thing. I got all my apps, ESPN Plus. I got my Texan Live now. Them boys getting $10 out of me. I'm on it, man. I'm on it. I got a Huddle account. I got the Synergy in case I miss something for basketball. I'm on it, man. I got G-Day. I got Archie. You know, I'm on it, man. I'm watching me some basketball.
Julius Crosby doing all right this year. It's gonna be a big test for them though when they play first. It's gonna be a big.
Yeah, that Wheatley and Fire game gonna be a really good battle, man.
I don't do no tender, man. I don't do that, man. I don't do that, man. I don't get down like that, dog. You know that. Only tender I like is that number. What's that? The number 5 at Chick-fil-A, Playboy. That's it. Speaking of tenders, y'all had them tenders from churches?
Yes, they're top tier and people sleep.
Them spicy tenders from churches
with the jalapeno poppers.
I can't do the poppers. I can't do the poppers. Listen to me. Good? I haven't eaten. I came home one day and there was some church. It was a church's box on my table, and I was like, "Yo, what is going on? What is this?" Oh, it's some strips. They really good. My daughter came. Oh, they good. Spicy joints, honey mustard.
Whoa,
Mr. Little, you tripping,
bro? Where did the check go in 2 minutes?
What are we talking about?
Hey, Jacoby.
Hey, they talking about you, D King.
No, man. Y'all disrespecting me, man.
Hey, Mr. Little, I know you.
Y'all know I don't get down like that, man. I'm a committed man.
Is missing a few nut wrenches from his toolbox, bro. That might be the nicest thing you heard him say to a player all weekend.
I ain't gonna say who gonna win and who gonna lose, but I ain't going with this though. I know you a super.
About 15.
By 15. What did Wheatley not show up to the game?
No, that's what he's saying gonna happen.
Bro, no matter how talent disparity, that's a rivalry game. You can't never have that game.
It ain't much talent disparity though. It ain't like they neck and neck.
That's also what I'm saying too. 15. It must be like a 6-point game, and then they start filing at the end and not making shots. That's how we get.
I think it's gonna be a really good game though.
Be between 5 and 8 points. 2 good coaches, two different rosters, but talent discrepancy ain't just that big. Now, if the tall kid get going for third, then that might be a problem. But the guard's gonna be no.
See, bro. Damn, I'm getting cooked by 60 in fantasy.
Oh yeah, Jacoby, the gatekeeper gonna come out for they kids.
Oh yeah,
United too, man. It was a good crowd in there, man. It
it
really
was.
was.
It was almost packed to the T for that Marshall United game.
Yeah, that was a really good. And then the Yates back door, had more than half of those people stayed. That was a really good game. I wasn't able to stay for that Episcopal game. I seen Dobie beat them pretty handily.
Yeah.
How was? Did you guys stay for that? Well, y'all
No, I
around for that?
did. Just Adobe was. I mean, I said Adobe. Adobe was just too physical in the game, like defensively. You know, Beg tried. He tried trusting in his teammates, but every time he passed the ball, they was Coach Paul had him trapping, trap. Every time he got rid of the ball, trap, go trap the other kids, turnover. Like
It's
it was tough,
tough.
man. It's tough for him, man.
It's tough. Um,
It's tough for the
I wish,
future Hurricane, Hightower Hurricane, man.
man, you can't say that stuff. Man. Where you going? You can't say that.
Grayson, your granny calling you. My bad.
It just got real BET movie-ish in here. What the hell? Tuesday night. I hope I'm not tired. Tuesday night, I gotta go to a basketball game. I really do. Dawson isn't far. Hightower isn't far from me. First is a little drive. They playing at Wheatley or First? I am not.
Barnett.
No, Barnett.
Barnett Fieldhouse.
Okay. I'm gonna pull up on something, man. I really want to see Dawson and Seven Lakes.
Yeah. Go see that. Don't come to Barnett.
I think those are two really good games. I don't like going to Barnett because they don't let me in with my passes, man. I had TABC join, they ain't let me in with last year.
They don't care about none of that. They want to get y'all.
They don't care about nothing. They ain't trying to hear none of that, man. Miss Hazel at the door, she don't even crack a smile.
So they act like basketball is a foreign sport. Oh, you got a camera? I don't know if you should be in here with the camera. It'd be wild over there, bro. I hate that.
Look at Radio talking about some come to Hot Tower.
Man, I might come to Hot Tower, man, but if I see y'all smoke another lead, I might just throw my popcorn.
Hey, Doug, Coach Bundage should be able to help you out with that synergy access.
Oh, I'll give you one login, man. I gotta log in. Don't be on there just pushing buttons and shit, man. Get me kicked off. them people gonna lose their mind. You mess up their damn film, boy. You mess up their film and cut up one of their clips, boy. They go.
Yeah, I had a long. I gotta get another one, man.
No, you mess around and put the wrong. Put somebody.
Yeah, man.
Shout out Coach out here for letting us slide.
Yeah.
Coach, he not at Oral Roberts no more. Where he at?
He at La Tech now.
Yeah, he at La Tech.
Yeah.
You can't say no name because we don't want to.
Man, hey, that synergy update is a mofo too, bro. It is beautiful. It is beautiful. Now you ain't gotta go and scroll and do all that. Like everything is right there. It's in order. Then you can click like you want to watch full games. You want to watch. They give you the stats. Like it's all one thing now. Like you ain't gotta go through and search and click and a new window pop up and all that. Like they did a really good job. They did a really good job on that. Barbers Hills tournament, man.
Yeah,
look, that's an hour drive.
Hopefully, y'all make it to the championship game. And it's y'all versus straight Jesuit. If it is, I'm definitely pulling up for that.
Where you get subtitles from? Facebook come with subtitles? Lord.
Yeah, if you watching it on mute.
Lord.
Queens, you can't hear?
Hey man, hey, bro. Hey. Boy.
Hey, Rob.
Rob, I slapped that mic and I got your hand, boy. You better go sit down, simmer down somewhere.
Hey, man,
What's wrong with you, boy?
leave that commenter alone. You feel me? You can
You
speak
better,
on everybody else.
boy, you better, like I said, Laquita, you can't hear. Can you hear me?
Hey, D-Day,
Hear me now? I ain't worried about
take that
Rob.
down before all the mediums are gone. Take that
Oh,
down. Take that
my
down.
bad.
Jacoby, stop blowing up the spot, bruh.
Hey, I need some Nike Tech pants.
Bow
I
money.
need
Yeah, the
pants.
YMBL this weekend. So they got
Where my pockets
no
look
in one pool. In one pool, they got United, Nimitz, and Dobie all in one pool.
Yeah, they wrong for that.
They are. You killing your fan base early.
And it's
They
5.
wrong
But
for that.
everybody go to bracket play though. But it's 5 brackets though. But they put all of them in the same bracket.
5 brackets.
He
5
means
pools.
5 pools.
5 pools.
Oh, okay. Yes, we do not condone violence, but that Mike and Ike will get smacked to the wall. You
Hey.
keep on messing with me. Man, leave me alone, buddy.
I'm right up. Hey,
Simmer down.
I'm right around the corner if he really want it. I'm right around.
You around the corner for real? Oh, yeah, you around the corner.
Yeah.
That corner and knock your koofy off. Keep fucking with me.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, I tell you what you don't want to do. You come around here, it get real. It get real over here, Playboy. Right, come around here if you want to. It get real. You know,
shout out to D King. I finally got D King to eat some candy out of
all that water, man. I needed some flavor.
You should take Rob to go get some coffee.
I should, man.
Here we
Man, how about the boys caught out the boy, man? Boys hit me up. Hey, DK, you coming to the gym? Bring us some coffee, man. We need, man, what the hell I look like, man? Goddamn favor.
A good roast is a good.
Man, I can't. I bring coffee one time.
Oh, that boy Taji stupid say D King related to Charleston White.
Man, hey, we keep them straps over here.
That's a different type of brother right there.
Yeah, but y'all, we got games Tuesday, then Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You got tournaments. You got the YMBL tournament going on in Beaumont. You got the KD ISD round robin going on at various locations. The KD ISD schools. You got the Mustang Classic going on in Houston Christian. You got the Gulf Coast Classic going on at Barbers Hill, and then you got the Lamar Consolidated as well. So it's a lot of tournaments going on this weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Make sure that y'all go to bsascouting.com. It'll be updated tomorrow morning as far as the Houston, the Mustang Classic, as well as the Lamar Consolidated Tournament information will be on there. We already got the KD schedule up. We already got the YMBL schedule up. We already got the Gulf Coast Classic, which is at Barbecue, schedule up as well. Or you can go over there. There you go. See, you can do is just click on the button, boom, take you right to the schedule.
Man, I can't do my screen. The side blight reverse is weird. I can't see it. I gotta scroll up and down. Hey, my man got all the schedules, man. I ain't have to pull out and ask nobody for nothing. I just went straight to the site. Then I saved it. I saved that joint right there.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm saying? And I was able to get the schedule for everything, man. My boy be on it, man.
Yeah, Marshalls. Yep, Seven Lakes play Marshall this Thursday at Seven Lakes at 4 p.m.
Thank you for finally visiting the website. Appreciate it.
Rob, I've read like 3 of your articles, bro.
Yeah,
shout out to Grammarly.com.
Boy, them
boy. I'm one of the A. Talk my little stuff real quick. G-Dot, you can appreciate this. I'm one of the best writers in this state, bro. I'm one of the best writers in this state. And
bro, you're decent.
And boys with all these blue checks is ripping off my stats, bro, for they edits, bro. All these boys with these blue checks getting all this money and all this, and everybody flocking to them. Where they getting all the stats and stuff from? It's the little guy in the corner with the green folder. They don't talk to nobody. That's me. They ripping off my stats, bro. So I just want to put that out there. You know, just little old me, Rob C. Everybody thought was dead. You feel me? Dead. But yeah, Yeah, I'm one of the best writers in this state, though, D King. If you ain't know, now you know. You feel me? And wait till January. That's all I'm gonna say. Just wait till January, ladies and gentlemen. Wait till January. We got something for that ass in January. We on all y'all with your 55 videographers and stuff. In January, we on y'all nicks.
Rob
Y'all
spit
nicks.
that fire. Whew.
Oh, for sure. We got something for that ass in January.
Listen to the 55 videographers. I don't want no beef. It sounds like some shit about to go down.
I want all the beef.
Smoke,
I want all the beef because I know that the handshakes and the smiles about to stop coming when we at events. When boys figure out what's going on, boys ain't gonna be speaking to me no more. Boys speaking to me now, they like, that's just little Rob. He ain't ball so hard. They ain't really. Hey, once January hit, boys finna be sectioned off, bro. Like gangs in New York, they finna be sectioned off, man. Oh, we ain't going over there. Oh, for sure.
You got a diss track dropping? What the hell going on in January? Lord have mercy.
Hey, baby, know.
Baby
know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? She
mercy.
Braylon, what's going on, man? It's good to see you on here,
Jamaican,
man.
Where that Jamaican air horn at? You gotta let the
Lord.
flex bombs go. You gotta let the flex bombs go after that, G-Day.
Yeah, I'm gonna load them up on here so we can start doing that.
The show over. We don't even need to talk about nothing else. Show over.
But no, real quick, I do want to shout out Arch and Aaron. That was a dope referee mic'd up video. Aaron, you were very professional at what you do at all times, and it showed even then. And we appreciate that. D King talked about it earlier, and I see that you're on here now. So we just want to, let you know that we appreciate it, and we're glad everybody else got to see, you in action. Aaron has many times we ref, he'd be like, "Hey man, pull that foul back up on the camera." He was like, "Yep, we made the right call." Like, oh man, we missed that one. I mean, it just, so that's us working, side by side together. And he just does a good job. There's other refs who do a good job too.
Sure.
But just want to say appreciate you, man. Braylon, glad that you was able to hop on, man. Just it's good to see you. It's good to see you on, man.
Yeah, for sure, Braylon. Shout out to Braylon Haynes, man, my guy, man.
Yeah, man. We appreciate everybody for viewing, though. Everybody.
Braylon is officially game, though. If Rob say we got something dropping in January, well then we definitely gonna do something major.
I said I wasn't gonna be angry, bro. But when we had events, and I said this 2 weeks ago when I said boys need to start doing their own work. When we had events and we working hard, you know what I'm saying? We doing what we do, and we graciously, leak out some information, and then people want to take that information as they own without crediting the person that it originated from. That upsets me. I don't say nothing because I'm professional, so I'm not gonna blow the spot up. But it upsets me internally, and it makes me it boils my buns. It makes me have an internal fire to just destroy you, like destroy you. Like I want to destroy all these people because a lot of these dudes. And I'm gonna say this real quick, and I know I don't want to take the show off because I know we're finna go. A lot of these dudes who get all this crazy stuff behind the scenes, they don't do no work. They just the face. They just the mouthpiece that you see. They don't do no work, man. These dudes really not.
What you talking about?
These dudes really. The people that know what I'm talking about, they know. I ain't got to say it. I
don't get it, bro. What are we talking about right now, dog? It's like really like it's like some drill rap shit. What is going on?
Don't worry about it.
Who did what?
Don't worry about it.
So you want me to explain it to you in layman's terms? Okay. We put some information out to somebody yesterday, and then a gentleman with a blue check on Twitter retweeted the stats that I sit there and worked hard for and didn't give me credit for it like he did it his own self. So I decided to.
But he retweeted your tweet. You own it.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
Well, he just took your numbers.
Yes. And
Well,
put it
tell
in
that
the
Nick
chat.
Rody, man, get your shit back, man. You comment on his tweet where you get these stats from, cuz. Them look like mine.
D King, you don't pay attention to Twitter, do you? Because we did.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't really just be in all that. No.
Well,
I'm
in
gonna be 100.
January, Mr. King, the heat is going to
You
be
finna get on what you gonna get on that app Trump on?
the same things that make you laugh, make you cry.
What? I don't know. I want to know what.
I'm not talking about you. You with us, so you gonna receive some residual effect from it too. I'm just speaking my mind
I'm broke.
on the platform that I'm involved in. Because Gary told me that I should start being more vocal about things, so that's what I'm doing. Now back to our.
I'm just trying to figure out a way to get the money by tomorrow. I can't wait till January either, man. It's a new year, you know.
Yeah.
One step. I'm working on some stuff, so I'm gonna have a. Hopefully, I have a new job by January. So we're gonna see, man. I'm gonna have my 6-pack back. All that.
January?
Yeah, January. I've been looking at some stuff, some hairline procedures. So I'm gonna have my Paul George by February. So look it up, man. It's going down, man. You know what else I think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna throw I'm gonna have an event next summer.
What's up?
I'm gonna have an event next summer. And I don't think I'm gonna do a tournament. I think I'm gonna do something a little different. So
okay.
I think I'm gonna have an event next year, man. You know, we're gonna do something popping, man. I think so.
That man Kilbo body, he finna get the muscles and the chest.
Ooh. You just see that, man. You talking too much. It don't matter how I got it, long as I get it, baby. That's what matters. What you talking about?
Bob talking about some chest workout for 47.
The Super 47. No, man. Nah, stop it, man. Hey, shout out. Hey, we did not talk about, speaking of fall, we did not talk about this one performance on Friday.
Yeah, 9 threes.
We didn't mention that.
A total of 17 threes, though, in back-to-back games by himself.
Yep. Yeah.
That is
Hey, somebody told me Jamal Creighton wasn't a player, dog. And when I run up on that somebody in the gym, hey, man.
What he had 79 points in 2 days?
I just want to have that conversation like two adult men. I don't want it to be no problems. But I've been hearing some strange things.
Somebody told me 47.
Somebody told me he couldn't play basketball. That's crazy.
Yeah, 79 points and 17 threes in 2 days. They grew up they grew up this week, man. You know what I'm saying?
DK, you down to play, man?
No.
Oh.
I'll go.
Okay.
I'll pass out water. Ain't no job too big. Ain't no job too small for DK. I'll pass out some water for an overseas trip. But playing, hell no. Well, they do got free health care over there, so I guess I could play. You know, I ain't gonna have to pay for them. I ain't gonna have to pay for this hamstring treatment. Shit. I'm telling you. But no, that's good for Jamal, man. It's good. It's good to see that, especially for me personally. Just to see him grow up and mature. But I do feel like Fob is the one that gets the best out of Jamal, you know? And so that's good. I think that's really good. But that's big time. I don't care who you playing or where you at. Scoring 40 plus.
It's tough. It's hard. It's not easy.
Man, it don't matter, man. Like it's some kids we can put in the gym by themselves for 32 minutes and they ain't scoring 40 at some point.
Bro,
you know?
me. I'm in the gym. Bro, my arm get tired after taking 10, 15 shots.
Nah, we ain't gonna say that because my man up there in the left hand corner was discrediting somebody because they played a 1A team and got 51 points.
Yeah, I did.
My man
see what happened. He do.
Record.
Congrats, but what happened the rest of the games?
We ain't talking about that.
All right.
I'm one of what people? Wait a minute. What we talking about, man?
King one of
What we talking about, man?
Woods, I
And I
like
just
your team, Woods. I like your team, Woods. You got a good team.
Wood said he can put up 40 points on you, D King.
Hey,
Damn. I think
Man, Woods better sit down somewhere. One thing I'm gonna do, I'm a guard. I'm a guard. That's for sure.
Low key, hey y'all, I really got the footage of Woods, Mo, and King hooping this summer. I'm selling it to the highest
look
bidder.
how D King face is.
I'm selling it to the highest bidder
You
right
want
now.
that footage to come out?
Hey, listen. Stop playing
Wood
with me.
said, stop capping.
Stop playing with me, bro. Stop playing with me. I'm guarding. I'm locking. I'm guarding.
Was that a real shootout where Mo Taylor was hitting all the threes off the backboard?
Man, I think that was just a warm up, man. I think that was just a warm up for practice. He ain't hit that many shots the rest of the summer, man. We ain't going out there, man. Dude better going on, man. Better going on. And we was in high tower, man, on the funny rim, man. That shit don't count. Wood set us up. Wood set us. No, let that footage come out. Put it out there. Put it out there. Put it in the air.
Hey, that's gonna be an underrated individual matchup. The Harrison Oriaki kid and the Rice kid for High Tower. That's gonna be a good matchup. They both got good energy. They both long and rangy, can run the floor. That's gonna be a good individual matchup, man. You know what I'm saying? If I ain't have my stuff already booked, I might put up, but I got to show HISD some love. I ain't seen one HISD game or so.
Woods. No, we definitely did, Woods. I ain't gonna lie. That this is one of the this past summer was like one of the best. You know, like you anticipate going to the gym, you know, and like working with guys. I think that's like an underrated thing in coaching. And in basketball, like summer basketball too, when so much stuff changes, you know, like looking forward to going to practice and working with other guys and, you know, like the coaches communicating with each other about what we're going to do and work on and this and that. Like, I think that is a very underrated thing to have in summer basketball, you know. Some programs is just like individual, you know, like, man, this is what my team doing. You know, we going to this gym and that. Like, just having like groups together, I think that helps the kids. I think it also helps the coaches, man. You know, I think it helped us because we're very competitive, like very, very competitive in that thing, coaching and everything else. So I think it helped. And I think most of the kids in a lot of the in the hoops organization, are having really good school years. You know, I think they're having good school seasons. And really, honestly, how about this? I think most circuit kids have improved in high school. What do you think? I don't know what the stat is on that. Like the kids that played on a circuit, right? That played on a sneaker circuit in the summer. How much improved they came over the summer. You know, back after the summer. I'm sorry.
After, yeah,
you know, like
no,
you know,
you,
like
you
how
usually
much
see that, especially like the first 2 months, the November, December. We always call it the Peach Jam effect.
Yeah.
You know, they just come back a little different than all the other kids. You know, having played against some of the top players from across the country.
Yeah.
Basically, almost the whole month of July, which was the live periods. And so that's what we just call it. You know, they're different. They play different. Their attitude is a little different. Their game's a little bit more polished. You know, it just looks different.
Yeah. And you know a kid who I think that I think playing with damn, the kid name slipping out my mind. Chris went to the Defenders. Chris Johnson.
Catching? Oh, Johnson.
Chris Johnson. I think Jamari McDowell benefited from that. Like, he is playing really good. Jamari is playing at a level that I feel like everybody has always wanted to see, you know? And I think committing to Kansas, there was always like a question, from everybody, like, damn, like Kansas, like this is, the Jamar that we've seen. But this year, I see his game looking, he's looking like a solidified, a solid Power 5 contributor, at some point, like he's rebounding the basketball really well. His shots, he's making shots. His shot selection is good. He's not really just out there jacking. Like he's pretty efficient. He looks to be like exploiting mismatches and stuff. Like, I don't know why I can't talk right now.
He passing the basketball.
Passing it, he's making the right play. So I think like playing at that level on a this summer, like really helped him out. I think it had, because we've seen different kids commit to different schools and still, come back and not look that sharp, and look like they got better. But I think a lot of those kids definitely have come back and look like they've gotten a lot better. I know the guys that I coached, they all look to be like, the best guy on their team and playing basketball the right way. I think the same can be said for other programs. Those JL 316, you guys all seem to be doing really well in their, at their respective schools as well. So I think that's a legit thing too. Like circuit kids, it's supposed to look different, right? Like that's supposed to be what they do. So sometimes it just doesn't always happen that way. Keanu Dawes looked like a freaking my bad. Whoop beep. He looked like a freaking bad Mama Jamma.
That was the best that I've ever seen him play.
As well.
It was.
And
I watched him play that past Monday against Cy Rancher. He didn't even look. He looked like two totally different players. From just Monday to this Saturday. Like that was the best I've ever seen him play. It was.
Yeah. And it wasn't I think like kids get confused with like good basketball and like forcing it, right? Like forcing the game, right? Like to me, he got they lost, they got blown out, but he did what he should have, he did what he had to, right? Like he did his part. And I don't think any of it was forced. He rebounded the basketball, he made the right pass on possessions, he took advantage, he had and ones, he finished at the basket. Like that's kind of like I think what most of the city has been expecting from him, And everybody develop at their own rate. Everybody gets it at a different time, but the most important thing is that you get it. So I think that's good. Shout out to KD, man. Been on that kid since he was like really young. That's crazy. These dudes are like graduating. That's wild.
Yes, sir, man.
Yes, Taiji, I did. I'm not gonna lie. I've always been the guy who felt like Jamari McDowell should be performing at a higher level than he has, and right now he's definitely doing it. He's doing it, and I feel that way because I coached him at the very first Southwest Exposure Camp, and he was on my team, and he was having a damn good week. And then, like that's the expectation. Like once we see you do it, like that's what we expect every time, So when you underperform and you don't perform at that level consistently, like we like you ain't getting this shit done, man. Like you ain't getting it done. So that's good to see, man. That's what I like to see. I don't care. And I like everybody, man. I don't care if I coached you, didn't coach you, if I know I never coached the don't even know Ronio like that. But when I seen his ass, I had to tell him, like, bro, you are not playing good basketball. You are so much better than how you've been performing, and I can respect the kids who are, who are open to that type of constructive criticism from somebody who just want to see you play your best,
Yep. We had those talks with a lot of kids after games, before games, and between games.
Hey, man, I
let them know, man.
I had a talk with somebody yesterday before a game, and that boy went out and did his thing, man. That boy had a stretch of like 12 straight points in a row. It wasn't because of me or anything, but yeah, we like having those talks, man. Talks are good, man. Well, for me personally, I always want to let the kid know you're just not a commodity to me. That I'm gonna tell you what I see and what I'm expecting out of you, and see what I get back from you. And see your head at. Like I've said this before on here. Like I've waited in the rain to talk to kids before. Like it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's my due diligence to give back to the culture of basketball. People did it for me, so.
But I also think that like
And we talk to the
kids here.
coaches too. Throw that up.
Oh yeah. I definitely like to talk to coaches and just pick their brain and see how they feel, and definitely give them compliments when they do really good stuff, because those are the guys who get the least amount of recognition. The high school coach. It's when they're winning, it's the players. When they're losing, the coach fucking sucks.
Fault. Yep.
Like he's bad. It's never coach, you did a good job, man. Them dudes just got to make layups. Like it's never that. Because as a coach, I can see like different guys' game plans and what they're trying to do and their strategies and things of that nature. And like sometimes the kids just are better, than your game plan, or better than what you have on the floor, and sometimes you just can't do something about it. You just can't do much about it. Like, you can double Wesley Hayes all you want to, but if he get to that weak side on that baseline and put that big ass shoulder on you and ride you to the basket, like, what you gonna do, man? You can't do nothing but put the 6'1", 140-pound dude on it. Like that's the best you got. So, sometimes I think coaches get a the bad end of the stick. Ain't that how they say it? Because it's their fault when they lose, and when they win, it's the players are just good. And what else I don't think, speaking of that, like talking to players, I know we finna get off of here. Kids always hear what they're good at and what they do well. Nobody ever tells kids like, yo, you know what? You ain't guarding. Like Bates, I told Bates, like everybody just loves Bates, right? I love Bates. That's my dude. But I had to, dude, stop all that damn flopping, bro. Every time you get screened, you fall on the floor. You can't be tough enough to get through a screen. Like y'all lost to a Atascocita on the last shot. You fell on the floor when you got screened instead of fighting through it and contesting the shot. Everybody else, he walked through the gym. It's like, yo, AJ, bro, you was hooping. Now fuck that. How about let's be the best version of ourselves that we could be. Like Justin Begg has been on a tear, has been scoring points. Me and Coach Woods talked about it. His ass ain't been guarding. So I think we also need to hold our kids accountable, and it ain't hating on them. We want to see greatness, man. We want our city to be represented the best that it can. We want these kids to be the best version of themselves. And I think when more parents realize that and kids realize that, I think we as a whole, as a basketball community, will be a lot better.
Yep. I'll be telling kids what they do bad in front of their coaches. And the coach be like, I just said the same thing. Hey, man. Hey. Consistency is key. But sometimes the truth hurts, but the truth also helps. We gotta be able to grow from things, man. We can't, no matter how painful it is, it's always a way to grow from it, man. And yeah, I know, Taji, that when you tell the truth, they want to leave. You're a bad coach. Are we switching schools? We doing this, we doing that. You still gotta keep being the same old coach, Taji, man, regardless.
Hey, but G-Day, how about this, right? We were talking about maybe we want to see the stats on the kids who do play circuit in high school. What do you think the stats are on the kids who run? Well, I ain't gonna say run, who transfer from situations that are bad for them, right? Like who just go from school to school to school. What do you think statistics are that they stick in college? Like stick around. Because a lot of kids leave situations because, oh man, it just wasn't, like, man, coach wasn't a good coach. Coach was tripping. Coach is just trying to hold you accountable. right? And you leave, like, and I wonder what the statistics are on that for kids who do all that transferring and bouncing around. Like, do they stick? Like do they stick?
They don't stick. And a lot of kids who have parents who always made decisions for them don't stick either. And
I
it's
know a
sad.
kid from this city right now that moved AAU teams 5 times in one season. And everybody said, oh, he's just trying to find the best place for himself. He's on his 4th college team right now. He's on his 4th college team right now. Like, that means something. All that moving around, can't take adversity. Every time somebody tap you on the back of your head, you ready to pack up your bags and leave. Like, that means something, man. Like, I wholeheartedly think that's why certain people don't get love, because we tell the truth. But I'd rather tell you the truth and you don't like me than lie to you and be cool with you. Because I can't live with myself with that. Because I'm not going to lie to my kids and tell my kids a lie. I tell my kids straight up, like, they do something, I'm like, dude, you suck. But you can get better, though. And like, Rob, why do you talk to your kids like that?
That's the part I need to work on. You can get better.
I tell them.
I had to work on. You know who got me better with that? Coach Twine. Like, Coach Twine will always say, like, listen, when you bash them dudes, like, you have to come back, follow it up with some type of positive.
What a positive.
And I that's something I had to learn and like be comfortable with. Because I think we all grew up, same type environment. Like, yo, what you stupid at? Like, what, this, and this, and then that's it. It was never like, yo, you tripping, you stupid. Like, better than that. Like, you're better than that. Like, it was never that. It was just, I'm going to destroy you, and then that's it. And then we move it on. There was never no positivity followed behind it,
Yeah.
That's true.
Mr. Vilas, I remember that. I definitely used that kid would never close out. I definitely would be on his ass about that. Closing out, like, he would never close out. And that stuff is very important, especially when bigs are hedging on switches and stuff like that, man. Like, you got to get out there, high hands and stuff. You have to. There's another kid. I can't wait. I should have talked to him and his mom yesterday, but I didn't want to, like, butt into a conversation. Like, he never steps up on screens. Never. Ever. And he's big and he's athletic and he's long and he never shows on the ball screen. Like, he's always in drop for no reason. And I know that's not they ball coverage, Like, I know it's not. And he would be so much better if he stepped up and, like, just played a little harder defensively. Like, he would be so much better.
Yeah, I mean, I remember I was on a trip with the Defenders, and it was bothering me because every time I went to go watch Houston Christian, Noah Khan would reject ball screens every time. And I had seen them like 9 times that year before the summer. And so when we was riding on the bus, nobody really know me. So everybody like, talking whatever. So I just turned around. I'm like, no, why you reject ball screens all the time? He like, what? Where that come from? I said, if you pull up the footage of like your last 7 games of the season, you don't accept ball screens. I say, think about how people play you. And so as he started looking at it, he like, damn, I never realized that. Like, I reject every ball screen. I was like, yeah, you do. He's like, so you be watching that? I'm like, yeah, it's my job. I watch everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's just little things like that I try to help kids with, man, and just try to, like you said, build them up. I tear them down, build them up, man. You always got to end with something positive.
Yeah, I had to learn that. Oh, I did.
Yeah. And see that, and I think that's what kids don't realize. Us as adults, as grown men, we still learn and have to get better. And like we want to work on ourselves too. You're not a complete. You're not complete yet. Like, you should be trying to get better, like, every day. At something, better yourself. Be a better communicator. Do something better. Like, you should always want to work on yourselves. And sometimes it takes a peer. You know, sometimes it take Rob to say, D King, like, bro, what are you doing? You know, like sometimes it take that. You know, like, and there's nothing wrong. I can't say Rob, shut the hell up. Like, don't talk to me. You know, like you gotta listen to things. You know, I think that's a part of being a human, a positive human. You know, like listen.
Mm-hmm.
Think that definitely helps. But I do think we're in good hands in basketball. Talent wise and coaching wise, I definitely think we're in good hands. I talked to a college coach today, and he was saying, like, man, the kids in Houston are so much better than we think they are compared to everybody else, because we play a certain brand of basketball that translates to college, and most of it was defensively. Like the best teams out here do a good job of pressuring the basketball, right? Like there's consistent pressure on the basketball. And so kids have to play against that all year, you know? And so once they get to college and they playing against dudes picking them up full court, like it's nothing, you know? But in a lot of different regions and states, they play a YMCA ho-hum type brand of basketball where you can walk it up the floor, you know, and like get into your stuff. And, you know, at the next level, the best teams are picking you up 94 feet. You know, they're turning you. You know, they're trying to keep you on one side. Like it's a lot of pressure and stuff. And so a lot of kids struggle with that. And I think that's why our kids do really well in college. Like if you look at it, like we have really good point guards in college right now. You know,
we do.
Like we really do. And I think there's a point guard that goes to blend that Houston Christian University should definitely look at and consider. I think it's fair for me to say that. I don't think we'll get fined, right?
No.
I definitely think there is. I don't know how they feel about JUCO dudes, but Houston Christian University should definitely Bakari Lestrade. Bakari Lestrade.
He fits the system perfectly.
And I think I think that Elijah, damn, that was tuberculosis seat. Lord. I think Elijah Elliott is perfect for Prairie View A&M. You know, I think he's perfect for them, man. He can fit right into that Jeremiah Gambrell role, you know, because he can score the ball. Like he quit. I really think that's a good look for him, you know. But you think about it, like those are some Houston guards, you know, who under the radar type dudes who would fit in would fit in perfect, you know. All right. Point guards out here are really good, man.
They are good.
Point guards. Yo, Montana Will is fucking good.
He is.
That dude is good, bro.
He is really good. And I feel Xavier had the quote of the year when he said, does a forest need flowers? Because a forest produces its own flowers. Talking about his dad, like, my dad's producing flowers. We don't have to give him flowers. He produces it. He don't need nobody to give it to him. And I was just like, dang, that's tough, man.
That was a deep tweet.
Yeah, I think that went over a lot of people's head, what he was saying, but I like that tweet a lot, man.
No, they win good hands, man. Shout out to Houston, Texas, man.
We got it good.
Yeah, man. Make sure y'all pull up to a game, man. Hey, another thing, man. Somebody not on here, but somebody got fooled by the live numbers. Don't get fooled by our live numbers, because our replay numbers, hey,
doing numbers, boy.
We get a lot of views.
Doing numbers, boy.
And y'all gotta remember, we on 3 different platforms at once. So I get all the numbers. I get all the numbers back by Thursday, and we doing some big numbers. So
man, you'll be surprised how many people stop me at games, at like tournament forums.
And you don't even know who they are.
You're the guy from the show. You're the angry guy. You're the one that's
Hey, don't even know, man. Like I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I be forgetting I do the show because it don't really feel like a show. You know, it don't feel like we doing it. You know, it's just like we're just talking.
We just be talking.
And you know, it'd be like people will stop me and be like, "Hey, man, how you doing, man? Man, look, man, y'all be killing me on the show, man." Like, what? Like, oh yeah. You know, like, yeah.
Like,
I
what show?
appreciate it, man. Yeah. I be forgetting. Because it's just like, just think about yesterday, right? We had a really good long conversation in the hospitality room, right? With everybody in there. And it felt like we was on the show.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just like, it don't feel like a show. You know, we just have our regular basketball conversations and basketball disagreements and agreements, you know. So I be forgetting, man.
You taking it better than I did when I first got on. People used to stop me. I used to be angry. They'd be like, "Hey man, what the hell? Who the hell are you?"
Man, angry man, because you angry man.
Angry man, bro.
Hey,
I had to tell Rob, like, man, you can't be acting like that with people, man. Like,
hey, because Mr. John, one of my peoples, man. That's
yeah, Alpha Flex. Yeah.
Hey, Mr. John came up to me.
Oh, my hat! I didn't wear my hat, man. I got it right in the room. Dang, my bad. Next week for sure.
Mr. John came up to me, D King, and was looking at me, and I'm like, man, G, who is this big ass dude looking at me like that, man? He talking about some, man, that's Alpha Flex that be on the show. I'm like, oh, what's up, man? My bad. He talking about some raw bitch like that. I'm like, nah. And G, they was like, man, you gotta remember, like, people know your face now. Like, you can't be. I'm like, all right. So now when people stop me, like, it be older people. Like, you would be surprised the demographic that we touch on the show, man. It's crazy.
That's good, man. That's good. We now we just gotta get that $1 million, and we good. And we complete, man. You know, I think we deserve it, bro. We deserve it, man.
No, we appreciate everybody. Miss Tamika, definitely appreciate you. As well.
I miss Tamika, man.
Yeah.
Seeing her making that commute last week to Lake Charles.
Lake Charles, yeah.
Yeah. I follow her on Instagram.
She ain't gonna miss too many, if any. But yeah, man, we appreciate all y'all coaches, players, respect y'all coaches. Please listen. No matter how tough it may be, just listen, do it, man. If you run through a wall for your coach will run through a wall for you. You know, it goes vice versa. You gotta work hard to be better. To be a better you and to better your team. Parents, allow these coaches to coach your kids. Please, parents, we got to start running on the courts. We got to stop running to the bench. Hey, coach was like, get him away from my bench. Y'all seen that?
No. Which game was this?
Marshall and Yates. A parent went down there to the Marshall bench.
And Yates.
I mean, Marshall and United. United.
I ain't see that.
I ain't see that.
A parent went down there to say something. Coach Courtney went over to Rick Nelson. He said, "Hey man, get him away from my bench.
Oh wow!
Don't let him come back down here no more. We'll leave." Yeah,
I seen a parent from I ain't gonna say the name of the school, but I definitely seen a parent. His son messed up a defensive rotation. I seen it. He didn't shift over to the midline. They was on the weak side. Didn't shift over. He was weak side corner. Didn't shift over. The coaches, like all three coaches, said something to him about it. Right. I seen the parent like staring at them, like seeing what they're saying. Son came down the next possession, took a charge. The parent said, "Oh, you ain't gonna say nothing about that though. Y'all ain't gonna say good job about that though. But soon as something bad happen, y'all guys, I'm watching this. I'm watching it happen. Kid go down, come back, he smoked 2 layups, back to back. The coaches say nothing. Come down, he missed the defensive assignment. They chewed his ass up again. And the parents was in the stand, standing up, like, you know, and it's like, yo, like, why can't you let these dudes just do their job? And this coach knows what the hell he's doing. He just
let him coach. Yes.
You know, why do we do that? And I've also seen San Antonio Harlan again, I guess because that was one game that really stuck out.
Yeah, Coach Hall, man. Shout out Coach Hall, man.
Coach Hall had a kid messed up. He came to the bench. He said something back to him. Coach Hall sat his ass down.
Yeah, he did.
2 minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes.
Sat him down. He called him. He brought him back. He said, "Listen, if you talk back to me again, you're never getting back in. and put him back in. The kid said, "Yes, sir, my bad," and went back in the game, and he did some really good stuff.
And he
and he was like really in, like he was locked in with his guys. He was getting on them. Them kids were like, my bad, you're right. Yes, sir, you're right, coach. And like moving on. And it was great to watch. Like it was really good. It was really good to watch.
It was. And parents, also, my last thing with parents, be realistic with your kids, please. Every kid is not equal. Life is not equal. Life is not fair. We should start teaching that early, so that when they go to college, it's not like a big shock that or they feel like somebody hates them or somebody doesn't like them. We gotta get out that everybody's a champion mode. We do. And that's it, man. Besides that, love on somebody. Tell somebody you care about them. Love on your siblings, kids. Love on your parents. Love on them. Make sure y'all pay it forward, man. Y'all got any final words before I hit this button, man?
Nothing, man. Let's be great, man. We got another good week of basketball in the city. Somebody send Rob some Theraflu. Let's get that boy right, because it sound like he got the heebie-jeebies right now. So just no, man. Hey, it's good to see everybody in the gyms too, man. I love this time of year. I love tournament time. Like everybody be in the gym. I was with my boy Doug all weekend. It felt like that's my dude. Sloan was in the gym. Everybody was in the gym. I seen Fob, Courtney Brooks. Like everybody was in the gym. It's just
even
like,
Coach Woods even snuck in.
Coach Woods was in the gym, man. I had a good talk.
Went to the
Coach
top
Woods,
and was
man.
scouting, man.
Was scouting, doing his job, man. Doing his job. He had just took his do-rag off too. I seen a line on his forehead. He just took that do-rag off. I know it. But I like seeing everybody in the gym, man. I like bringing my son in the gym. Get him in there. So it's just good, man. Let's have another good week of basketball. Let's make sure these dudes are competing, man, playing the right way.
Yes, sir, man. We're gonna make sure y'all get Rob some soup. You all right, Rob?
Rob will be at the game tomorrow, Tuesday, and all this week.
Okay.
With a mask on.
Yeah, don't be
No, man. I be sitting by myself, and I don't want nobody talking. I'll be by myself.
Yeah, don't be coughing on nobody, man. Also, before we go, y'all pray for D King, man. He been out of work for 2 weeks, man. He gotta get reacclimated. So y'all pray for D King, man.
It's gonna be rough, but we only got 2 weeks.
Yeah.
What we got?
Three.
Yeah, three. That weekend of the 16th is my last one. So I'm gonna make it, man. We're gonna be all right, man. Everybody gonna make it. We're gonna be good, man. We're gonna be good.
Yes, sir. And until next Sunday, man, it's the shot clock. We out.